It's playoff time. Welcome back to another video, guys. It is a nice Thursday in October, and you know what that means? It's MLB playoff time. So the first wildcard game is tomorrow, and I figured it'd be a perfect time to do my 2022 MLB playoff predictions. Alrighty, guys. I got the playoff bracket up on my computer, and I'll throw it up here on the screen as well. I'm gonna leave some room so I can put it up here, so you guys can follow along with me. But on MLB.com, we got the bracket here. So the first wildcard game in the American League is the Rays and the Indians, and then we got the Mariners and the Blue Jays. And then on the other side, we got the Phillies and the Cardinals in the wildcard, and then we got the Padres and the Mets in the wildcard. And then the next round, the teams that clinched, we got the Yankees on the American League and the Astros, and then the Braves and the Dodgers. So we'll go from there first. So I got my first round here between the Blue Jays and the Mariners. I'm feeling the Mariners are gonna win. I think they're gonna pull away with this one. So we see the record. The Blue Jays were 92-70, and the Mariners were 90-72. So 2-game difference there. But just watching the Blue Jays face the Yankees the past few weeks, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna beat a 1-game playoff. So I'm gonna go with the Mariners there. And then next up we got the Indians and the Rays, or should I say the Guardians? That's their technical name, but everyone calls them the Indians anyway. And Guardians here are 92-70, and the Rays are 86-76. And again, obviously I watch the American League East a lot, so I know what the Rays are like. I don't think they're going to beat the Guardians here, so that's going to move the Guardians on to the next round. So I'm going to pick them here. And so far on the American League side, we got the Astros versus the Mariners, and the Guardians versus the Yankees in the next round. So we'll go down to the NL next, go from there. Alright, so now we got the Dodgers with the bye, and we got a game of the Mets versus the Padres. So this is the biggest gap here between like records. Padres are 89-73, and the Mets were 101-61. And the Mets kind of blew it at the last minute. They got swept by the Braves, which was like a huge series for them to lose. But the Mets are very good. They got Alonso and what's the reliever? Can't remember his name. Edwin Diaz. That's who it is. He's got that amazing entrance with the trumpet song. I think the Mets are going to win it. They were good all year. They just kind of sold at the last minute, but I think they'll beat the Padres in a 1 game. And then next we got the Cardinals and the Phillies. So the Cardinals are 93-69, and the Phillies are 87-75. And I know you guys might be Phillies fans depending on where you're from, but I think I'm going to have to pick the Cardinals over them. You got Pujols, and Cardinals, they just have a better record there, and I think they'll win a 1-game playoff as well. So selecting those teams now, we have a Braves-Cardinals series and a Dodgers-Mets series. Now we got the Astros and Mariners, and I think the Astros are going to win this. I mean, record alone, they're just far beyond. Astros it looks like they have the 2nd best record in the MLB, and Astros just, no matter they're cheating, they've been so good in the playoffs recently, and I think I'm going to pass them on. Astros they've just been good for a while, and I just don't see them choking like that. And then Yankees and Guardians, this might be tough, but I mean, I think the Yankees are going to win. As long as Garrett Cole doesn't choke, I really don't want them to play Garrett Cole the first game of the series, but they probably will. But I'm confident in the rest of our starters. We got Nasty Nestor, he's been super solid, and Severino's been picking it up lately, and I just think we could win. I think we could win that. That's a 5-game series, the ALDS, so we just need to win 3 for that, and I'm pretty confident in the Yankees for that one. So that's going to move the Yankees on to face the Astros in the ALCS. So now we're moving down to the NL. We got the NLDS, a 5-game set between the Dodgers and the Mets. Record alone, you can pick the Dodgers over them, and I just think past series, Dodgers always seem to make it like to the last round. I mean, they usually choke in the playoffs, but they've been good for a while, and I think they can win at least 1 round. They only need to win 3 games for that, so I'm going to pick the Dodgers to move on. And then we got the Cardinals and the Braves. And the Braves really got hot there at the end, like I mentioned, with that sweep between the Mets. And the Cardinals are good, but I just think the Braves are going to pull over them, so I'm going to pick the Braves. So that's going to set us up for an ALCS between the Astros and the Yankees, and the Dodgers and the Braves. Okay, so it all comes down to this. We got the Astros and the Yankees here in the ALCS, a 7-game set. And as much as I want to hype up my Yankees, I don't know, the Astros just seem to own us in the playoffs. Regardless of that cheating year, they've just been good against us. I'm looking at our Yankees playoff history. We lost the wild card last year. We lost the ALDS to the Rays in 2020, but that was like the COVID season. But then if you go back to 2019, guess who we lost to in the ALCS? The Astros, 4-2. And if you go further back, ALCS of 2017, once again lost to the Astros. That was a 4-3 set. But that was the year they cheated, I think. And, oh, look, AL wildcard in 2015, lost to the Astros. So we don't have a great history against the Astros in the playoffs, but you know what? Just for fun, we're having an amazing year. Judge just hit his 62nd. It's just kind of a magical season. And if we get Carpenter back in there, comes back off injury. LeMahieu just got back. He's been hitting very well. And if we just get the support from Stanton, he's been picking it up, super hot lately. Rizzo keeps it up, and our pitching, like I mentioned, I don't trust Cole at all. But if we get past Cole and we get Nestor, Severino, and some of our relievers have been pretty good lately. We just have some clutch players. Just for the video, you know, I'm going to call it. I'm going to pick the Yankees to go on and win the ALCS and make it to the World Series. Like I said, I'm going to be biased, but I just feel like it'll be fun to predict them. And if it turns out to be true, I could say I called it. Okay, so that takes us to the NLCS, and we got the Dodgers and the Braves. And looking at the Dodgers postseason history, they actually lost to the Braves 4-2 in the NLCS last year. So that's kind of funny and a little ironic there, back-to-back years. And then in 2020, they won the World Series against the Rays. And then in 2019, they lost the NLDS to the Nationals. And 2018, they lost the World Series to the Red Sox. And in 2017, they lost the World Series to the Astros. And 2016, they lost the NLCS to the Cubs. So if you go back, they've always made it far in the playoffs, but they just keep choking either in that last round or the World Series. And I don't know. I feel like if I go against history here, I think the Dodgers are they're gonna pull one out and get revenge for last season. I think I'm gonna pick the Dodgers over the Braves here. So that's gonna set up a Yankees-Dodgers World Series. So yeah, here we have it, the Yankees-Dodgers World Series, and you guys know who I gotta pick. I think I'm gonna call the Yankees to win it all. We had a historic season. We were on pace for an absolutely absurd record. At one point we were at 120. We were on pace for 120 wins. Obviously the Dodgers finished off way better record-wise, but I don't know. I just think we have that magic, and just because I'm a little biased and I want us to win, I think I'm going to pick the Yankees. This might be a tough one. I think maybe 6 or 7 games it goes to the wire, but if any year the Yankees can do it, it's now. We haven't won one since 2009. But this team just has that magic. Judge is just having an insane year, almost had the Triple Crown. And yeah, like I said, if any year we get it, it's now. So I think I'm going to pick the Yankees to win the World Series against the Dodgers. Anyways, that's a wrap on the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you disagree with my predictions, just drop a comment down below. I'd like to have a little conversation with you guys, see what you guys think, and let me know how wrong I am. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like as always, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on Saturday. We'll have another baseball video, so I'll see you guys then. Peace.